Our patients expect and deserve the best. Unfortunately, a fair amount of our practice is actually with real patients, and we know that errors do happen. And it's very difficult in that complex environment, in the clinical environment, to really not only drill down to what happened, but also to think about how to improve.
Many of the skills that we expect people to acquire are skills best learned by practical experience. But of course, we want to make sure that that practical experience takes place in a context which is safe without compromising the safety of patients.
So what we're doing here is simulating all aspects of healthcare, involving all practitioners and enabling them to really practice and to become competent.
So you're not reprimanded for making mistakes. You can actually deconstruct it and go back and say, oh, why did you do it that way?
Anything that you do and that you get to practice and to experience with the patient, you remember so much better. It really, really sticks because you remember the mistakes you make and you learn better. It's a very different learning experience from when we're in the classroom.
It's hard to think of anyone who's made a bigger contribution to McGill University than Arnold Steinberg.
I think Arnold was always looking to the future, always looking to make things better.
He was a person who was very passionate about healthcare and about what role he could play in trying to make the health of Canadians better.
I think he understood very immediately the educational value because of his own connection with McGill and with the hospitals and other educational institutions. He understood the power
to support training and to support evaluation and to support patient safety. I think that was quite novel, and it goes to his understanding of what it is, of what that relationship is between patients, doctors, and the healthcare system.
Arnold, like anything else he did, was once he was involved, he researched it and he went into everything in depth.
He played a determinant leading role, not just as a philanthropist, but actually as one of the prime movers of the development of the Simulation Center, traveling around, bringing in experts.
He even helped us negotiate the lease in the premises we're looking at today because of his own connection in the business world, the real estate community.
But to me, the most important component was what he brought in terms of his knowledge, his values, and how he transmitted that to the others that were in leading positions.
Certainly, it wouldn't be here without him.
Arnold and I discussed this in terms of where we wanted to take the centre forward for the next wave. And he clearly said to me that the centre had been around for almost a decade. And when it was started, it was one of the first centres in the world to be doing simulation at this level. And what had happened is that over time, a lot of other universities, a lot of other centres had caught up. And he said, Raj, we really need to be moving forward. We want to be best in class, best in the world again. So where do we go from here? And with his recent donation last year, the focus was very much on research and innovation.
I think our university has recognized through Arnold's leadership that the Simulation Center is not just a function of the Faculty of Medicine, which is there to do service, but actually is a major project for the university. It's part of our innovation strategy.
I think the legacy of the Simulation Center, the legacy of Arnold, is if you can just imagine the thousands of people that were trained there, and then the thousands of patients that each one of those people will be treating. You can quickly imagine what impact that has on patient care.
He helped shape the future generation of physicians.
McGill is so well positioned for a number of factors. Philanthropy, but also the academic expertise, the local community, and the drive to get things done. I mean, there really is a passion and a drive that we want to make healthcare better.
To me, the most important thing that Blima and Arnold have given us is sharing their values and anchoring those values into our community. Their passion for learning, their generosity and commitment to their community, their respect for every human being. These are people who understand what the word friendship means. amitié, de vouloir le meilleur pour chacun d'entre nous et pour nous tous, pour notre communauté.